And welcome back to the Rec Crew. It's your boy Chesco. I'm here with Luis. We are here to recap UFC 298, Volkanovski versus Topuria.
Okay, so then let's go to the main event of the evening. Alexander Volkanovski versus Ilia Topuria for the featherweight title bout. Did you think it was going to go like that? I know we talked about that this is a definite threat for Alexander Volkanovski. We talked about how Ilia Topuria has the opportunity, has the chance, has the skills to beat Alexander Volkanovski. Did you think it was going to go the way that it did, though?
No. Well, I think it could have. I think I told you I bet money on Ilia Topuria because I feel like this was a strong possibility. It was like a lot of strong possibilities.
Yeah.
Like anything could have happened in this fight. Because we didn't know what Ilia Topuria really was. Because Ilia Topuria had beat guys that we knew were at second level. Right? Mm-hmm. They're good. But Bryce Mitchell is a second level fighter. We know that. Josh Emmett is a second level fighter. We know that. I think those were his two biggest wins. Like Ryan Hall is not even a second level fighter. Like, can you go to Topuria's record real quick? It's not amazing. Like the closest fighters to number one level right now are Brian Ortega, are the Mexican one. What's his name? Yair Rodriguez, Max Holloway, and he didn't fight any of those guys, right? He fought Justin Herbert. He fought Bryce Mitchell. He fought Ryan Hall, Josh Emmett, and then it ended up being. That's not enough of a resume to be like, oh yeah, he's for real,
right?
But he looked for real, like versus them guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was like we didn't know. Now, what I tell you is like this is a sport that these guys look like monster toes, but they're human beings. If you get knocked out 3 months earlier, it's a lot easier to knock you out. It's just a scientific fact.
And it sucks to say, but as much as he wants to admit it or not, Alexander Volkanovski's chin is not where it needs to be right now.
Yes, when you get knocked out, it's easier to knock you out. Your chin is not recuperated.
Yeah.
So you have to rest. You have to take your time, and he just didn't. And he refuses to. It not only at age, attrition, tape on this guy. How much tape has there been on this guy? It's crazy. Like you know what he can do and can't do. How much tape at an elite level do we have of Ilia Topuria?
Not much.
So it's like I don't know, man, but it's. I'm sorry, but Volkanovski may be done.
Well, saying done, what does that mean to you? Saying that Volkanovski is done, he should retire. Is you saying that he should go on a hiatus? What is that? What does that?
I think he needs a hiatus.
I agree with that.
The problem is he's 35 years old. 35-year-old. If you take a year hiatus, you're almost 37 now.
That's true.
So that's not a great thing. And the problem is that I think this just opened up the lane for Max Holloway. Max Holloway beats Justin Gaethje, or not even beats. If he goes 5 rounds with Justin Gaethje,
yes,
the next fight should probably be
Topuria versus Max Holloway.
Topuria versus Holloway. I have not met the man yet to knock down Max Holloway.
Yeah.
So you tell me, I have not met the man yet that has knocked down Max Holloway. Topuria cannot outlast Max Holloway in a 5-round fight. Like yesterday, he was losing the fight. He lost the first round.
Yeah, the first round, he didn't have it. But I will say this. This is kind of rewind a little bit. Ilia Topuria winning does something great for the division, which is opens it up.
Yes, it opens
it up. Which before it was stuck with Alexander Volkanovski, and it was just who we were going to feed to him next, right?
Yeah, but now, the problem is still there. The problem is still there because, again, like I said, you can't do MMA math with in the UFC.
No.
Look, if there's a guy that can maybe knock out Max Holloway, it might be Ilia Topuria. I have yet to see this guy get stunned. Forget knocked out. Like we haven't seen him get stunned yet. I don't see Ilia Topuria beating Max Holloway in a 5-round fight.
Because of the stamina?
Because that's what Max does. Max is gonna put volume on you. He's gonna out. Arnold Allen is a knockout artist, and you saw how clean he hit Max Holloway. It was like, how the hell is this human being still not even like he just shook it off?
Yeah.
What Alex Volkanovski did to him, he hit him over and over and over and over again, and the dude just came walking forward like a zombie. So it's like
Max Holloway is a different breed, man.
Yes. So it's like I don't see Ilia Topuria being able to outpoint Max Holloway, and I haven't seen a man able to knock him out.
Yeah.
So what could Volkanovski do? He could outpoint Max. He could never really hurt him, but he can outpoint Max. We haven't seen anybody else. Like if you see the footage of Yair Rodriguez versus Max Holloway, you would think they got shot in the face
with a shotgun.
Yeah, like, and the dude never shook his head to think like, oh shit, that hurt. The guy doesn't get hurt. Like those Samoan guys are just different.
It's impressive.
Yeah, so I'm like, this opens up the window. The problem is that Max wins it. Alex comes back. You're back where you started.
But it's not that way anymore, because when we just talked about it, Alexander Volkanovski, as good as he is deteriorating quickly.
Yeah.
So I think a 7th match with Max Holloway. I think eventually you gotta win one, right? So unfortunately, I don't think that.
What I'm saying is that if Max Holloway beats Gaethje, he just won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
It's crazy to say, but he just beat Arnold Allen. He beat Korean Zombie, and he beat Justin Gaethje. Yeah. Those are no jokes.
Out of your weight class.
Yes. So those are no jokes. If he wins the Justin Gaethje fight, he just won 3 in a row. I'm sorry, there's no way you don't give him the title fight.
Yeah.
Like, so it's Max Holloway, by the way, a fan favorite. So
and it's a money fight.
And it's a money fight.
Fight.
It's a money fight. That fight can headline
in Spain.
Yes, that fight can headline anywhere. It can headline in Spain, in Vegas, in China. Mm-hmm. It can headline anywhere. Yes. So now that Elov guy, Eliov or whatever, from the featherweights. What's his name? Movar.
Movsar.
Yes, Movsar Eliov. He seems like to be the next guy.
Okay.
But I think he needs one more fight.
Let's see who he's fought. He's fought Allen, Lopez.
That's Ige. It. Yeah. Oh, he beat Ige. That's a big win, but he needs one more fight.
Yeah.
And that fight's probably gonna be Josh Emmett. That's probably gonna be Josh Emmett or the winner of Yair Rodriguez versus Brian Ortega. Like, so, but if Max Holloway beats Justin Gaethje somehow.
But you said it earlier. Like, you don't even have to win that fight. If you last the 5 rounds, if you show up and you make this a war, which it's supposed to be, you get that fan favoritism that you.
But there's bigger questions there. Like, what? Yeah, of course. If he beats Justin Gaethje, it's undeniable. Might as well book it that day.
But I will also say this: if he goes 5 rounds with Justin Gaethje can't knock him out. There's no way Ilia Topuria is knocking him out.
That's the bigger. Yes.
There's no way Ilia Topuria.
I agree with you. If Justin Gaethje can't knock him out,
nobody can. John Jones can get in there and they're gonna fight to the death.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like if I agree with you wholeheartedly. If Justin Gaethje can't knock him out, I don't see Ilia Topuria knocking him out. At all. And do you see Ilia Topuria beating Max Holloway in a 5-round fight anyway?
You, me, E.T., Ray, we all said Alexander Volkanovski is gonna murder him. It went the complete opposite way. Topuria.
Oh, I didn't say that. I let y'all go, but I didn't say he was gonna murder him.
You were the one that did say this is a challenge.
Yes, this is a real test. Yeah. I put money on the guy. Yeah, but I still it's MMA math to me. And and part of it wasn't the Ilia Topuria is very good, but everything adding up to it. The guy got knocked out 3 months ago. I knew that was a factor. The guy's 35. I knew that. Max Holloway's younger than Alex Volkanovski. It's crazy.
What is he, like 31, 32?
I think he's 34.
Okay.
Like, yeah, he's like 33, 34. So the guy's relatively young.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I don't see Ilia Topuria beating Max Holloway in a 5-round fight. I just don't see it. And I don't know, it's crazy. It'll be great for the division.
But I like Ilia Topuria as a
He's really good.
Yeah, as a fighter and even as a what do you call it? Entertainer.
Yes, he's good.
He's good for business.
But I'm telling you, the problem with the division wasn't just Volkanovski. That's why everybody was begging Topuria, don't put him to fight Max. Like, even Volkanovski said it. It's like, don't fight Max. Like, you can't let this guy fight Max Holloway before he fights Volkanovski.
And then at that, you have to give it to him first. Give him the chance.
Yes.
Give him a chance to win. And then if he does, we'll give you all
this featherweight division got in so much trouble that you started skipping the number one contender.
Yes.
Because you didn't want him to beat the rest of the team.
That it's so stacked that the barrier to entry is just at the top.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yes. So yeah, it was crazy. But man, I'm sad for Volkanovski. The truth is, I think Isaiah said it once. Everybody's gonna end up losing. Like, everybody's beatable. The trend, unfortunately, was it happening with champions. Is like, look at Usman. Usman hasn't looked bad in any fight. Lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
That's you remember Peter Yan? Peter Yan, since he lost the championship, hasn't looked bad in a single fight.
Yep.
Has lost 3 in a row, I think. 3 or 4 in a row. It's just like, sometimes
once somebody finds out the formula,
it's hard to come back. Yeah. Yes, it's hard to come back. But man, I don't know, man. I want Topuria. I want the division to open up. The truth is, the division is.
So do you want somebody else to win the championship, or do you think he?
I want to see Topuria Max. I do want to see it.
Okay.
I want to see Topuria Max. Max is not done. Like, he's not done. And like, we had this debate again. I feel like the UFC missed a big opportunity. They should take a page from the WWE. They really should.
Be careful what you say, but go ahead.
It's like, you could put. There was a point I remember as a kid, Triple H and The Rock could fight every week.
Yeah.
And nobody had a problem with it. I remember when Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko were running through everybody. We're like, why aren't these two fighting? Because they already fought twice. Man, let them fight 7 times. Who cares?
But it's different. You can't compare WWE or professional wrestling to this, because you can find a way to have me beat you without making you look weak.
Okay.
In professional wrestling.
But
you can't do that.
I'm not saying do it every time. I'm just saying when it happens organically, do it. That's what happened between Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes. They fought twice. Neither one of them looked weak. The second fight, a lot of people thought Valentina won. Why didn't they fight again?
Because she retired.
No, because Dana White didn't want it a third time. Because they were both running through people in the first round. I'm like, let them fight each other.
Yeah, at that point.
So I'm like, if Max Holloway beats Topuria, let him fight Volkanovski again. Like, Volkanovski, like,
I think he would deserve that fight.
You think people wouldn't watch it?
Absolutely. I think the only one that doesn't want to see that fight is Dana White. That's
what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, why not? If they're the two best, they're the two best. Yeah, like, it's not their fault.
Like, if anything, it's a good thing.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Let them fight over and over again. The people will let you know when they're tired.
They divide the title. Yeah. You get one half, you get the other.
No, I'm like, let them fight. Let them fight as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I remember Uriah Faber and Dominic Cruz fought 3 times, like, in 3 weeks. Because they were the two best. Yeah. I'm like, let them fight as much as possible. So
there's just so much talent now that I understand why they wouldn't want to do that, because You got to build up the other
Yo,
talent as well.
I understand, like, don't do it 4 times in a row like they did with Brandon Moreno and Figueiredo.
But those fights were good.
Yes,
I get that. They were wars every single time.
There were 4 times in a row.
Yeah. But nobody complained about that. Nobody complained about that.
Nobody's going to complain about him.
Not even Dana White.
Not one person complained about him. I'm like, so it's like Robert Whittaker and Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
If Robert Whittaker beat Duplessis, you have to do it again.
I get, yeah.
Yeah, it's like. So I'm like, if they're the 2 best, they're the 2 best.
It comes a point where certain things happen. It becomes an inevitability to let it happen.
Yes, you have to let it happen. So I'm like, if Volkanovski takes his hiatus and Max Holloway beats Topuria, let it happen again.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Like, what's the biggest issue? If they're the 2 best, they're the 2 best.
Mm-hmm.
So we are gonna end this video here. This is the post-fight of UFC 298. This is coming out tonight.
Tonight, maybe tomorrow morning.
All right, Sunday night, Monday morning. This next UFC 300 video will be out Wednesday. All right, we're going to talk about the main card that just got announced. We think it's the whole card, UFC 300. So we're going to try to break down our initial thoughts right now that the card is confirmed. Of course, in April, we're going to talk about it again. But right now, on Wednesday, go watch the UFC 300 video. And please follow, like, comment, subscribe. Follow our TikTok. Subscribe. Let's see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.